Hi there, and welcome to Modern AI Trading. In this video, I want to talk about leverage, which is for me one of the most powerful and simple tools that you can use to increase your profits. Now, if you're a beginner, maybe you don't know that most of the online brokers actually offer the possibility to borrow you money that you can use to increase your profits. Now, how does it work? Well, of course, you need to pay a fee for it. They are lending you money and you need to pay a fee that depends on the current interest rate. Right now, I am paying in Europe 6% with my online broker. It depends on where you are located, but in any case, it is profitable to use it even now. Because if you look at the historical returns of the S&P 500, for example, it's around 10%. So for sure, you're gonna be making money if you use leverage. And I don't see any reason not to take this opportunity. Now, you might be thinking, well, why don't I take them 100%, 200%, or infinite amount, as much as possible of leverage and then become rich very quickly? Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work like this. Let's say that you have, for example, an account with $50,000 and you get $10,000 from your broker to use them as leverage. Now you will be playing with 60,000 instead of 50. So for sure, you're playing with more money than you have. So your gains, your winnings will be magnified, but also your losses. So of course, in the long term, you are making a higher profit than the market. But what happens during bad times? Well, if you make a mathematical model and you try to plot this, you would see that when you're losing money, you are losing always a percentage of what you have, and the model never goes to zero. Actually, in time, it will recover, and you will be thinking, "Oh, I am again, I recover, I'm back, and I am making money again." So the model is good, but it isn't what happens in the reality because of something called margin calls. What are margin calls? Well, your broker needs to make sure that you're gonna pay them back. So what they do is that they set a level below which they will send you a message requiring you to deposit some money. So if you go below that margin that they establish, you need to deposit money. And the problem when you're a beginner and you still don't have a good strategy to manage risk is that you might take too much leverage, and then during bad times you don't have enough money, you don't have enough cash to deposit and cover your margin calls. And then what happens is that you get expelled out of your positions, you get out of the market for some time until you can save money again and deposit. The problem is when you wanna buy in again, you might have to buy a higher price because the market could have gone up again. And then that is what destroys your profits in the long term. So actually, leverage is very powerful. It's a very powerful tool, but it's not easy to manage. You need to have good risk management skills. I think this is crucial, and I'm going to talk about this deeper in my next videos. But let's say that to start with, a very small amount of leverage, that's very safe, that's very simple. Like start playing with 10% leverage, for example, and see what happens. And you will realize how easy, how quick, I think it's the fastest decision that you can make to increase your profits. And now, little by little, you can design a strategy to manage your risk exposure to leverage, and then start getting higher amounts of leverage in your account. So that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.